In a dynasty of conquerors, rulers, and warriors, Selim II stood apart. He was not a man of the battlefield, nor a reformer of great systems. His reign was marked by luxury, leisure, and one defining indulgence: wine. Today, we dive into the life of a sultan whose rule was as unorthodox as it was consequential. Selim II was born in 1524 into the heart of the Ottoman Empire at the peak of its power. His father, Suleiman the Magnificent, was one of the greatest sultans in Ottoman history, and his mother, Grand Sultan, was equally influential. Growing up, Selim was surrounded by not only wealth and luxury, but also the pressures of being a prince in an empire that spanned 3 continents. Unlike his warrior father, Selim's interest lay more in the palace's pleasures than in the harsh realities of governance or military campaigns. His childhood and youth were spent largely in the company of poets, artists, and the court's elite, and his relationship with his mother shaped much of his worldview. As the favorite son of Grand Sultan, Selim avoided the battlefield in favor of more intellectual and leisurely pursuits. While Selim enjoyed a relatively peaceful youth, the struggle for succession was always lurking in the background. After all, Selim was not the only son of Suleiman the Magnificent. His brothers, particularly the warrior Prince Mustafa, were seen as more suitable heirs to the empire. The rivalry between Selim and his brothers culminated in the infamous execution of Mustafa in 1553, orchestrated by... If you're captivated by stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to Ancient Perspectives for more epic tales of history's greatest figures and moments. Hit the bell icon to never miss an adventure into the past. Orchestrated by Grand Sultan and her allies. With Mustafa out of the way, Selim became the de facto heir, but his rise to power would not be smooth. After his father's death in 1566, Selim ascended to the throne, becoming the 11th Sultan of the Ottoman Empire. Selim's ascension marked the end of an era of warrior sultans. Unlike his predecessors, Selim had no desire for military campaigns. His focus was on maintaining the empire his father had built and enjoying the luxuries of the palace. Selim II's reputation as Selim the Drunkard did not come from his policies or conquests, it came from his personal indulgences. He was infamous for his love of wine, particularly the sweet vintages of Cyprus. Selim's fondness for alcohol was well known throughout the empire. The Sultan's drinking habits were so legendary that it was said he preferred wine to any affairs of state. His indulgence led to the expansion of Cyprus' wine trade, and it's rumored that his decision to conquer the island was influenced by his desire to control its vineyards. Despite his reputation as a man of leisure, Selim I did not completely neglect the empire's military interests. Although he personally avoided the battlefield, his reign saw one of the most pivotal naval battles in history, the Battle of Lepanto in 1571. Under Selim's orders, the Ottoman navy sought to expand the empire's influence across the Mediterranean. At Lepanto, however, the Ottomans faced a coalition of Christian forces led by Spain, Venice, and the Papal States. The Battle of Lepanto was a crushing defeat for the Ottoman navy, marking the first major loss for the empire's naval forces in over a century. Though the loss at Lepanto did not immediately halt Ottoman expansion, it was a significant blow to the empire's dominance in the Mediterranean. While Selim II is often remembered for his personal vices, his reign was marked by relative peace and stability within the empire. Much of the credit for this goes to Sokollu Mehmed Pasha, Selim's Grand Vizier, who was one of the most capable administrators in Ottoman history. Selim II trusted his viziers to handle the complexities of state. Sokollu Mehmed Pasha managed the empire's affairs, from tax reforms to military campaigns, allowing Selim to enjoy his lavish lifestyle. The Grand Vizier was so influential that many believed he was the true ruler of the empire during Selim's reign. Sokollu's expertise ensured the empire's continued stability and even allowed for some notable victories, such as the conquest of Cyprus in 1571. Under his guidance, the empire expanded and thrived economically, even as the Sultan remained detached from the day-to-day operations of governance. Selim II's reign also saw one of the Ottoman Empire's greatest architectural achievements, the Selimiye Mosque in Edir. Built under the guidance of the legendary architect Mimar Sinan, this mosque is considered a masterpiece of Ottoman architecture. Though Selim may not have been a great conqueror, his reign left a lasting mark on Ottoman culture. The Selimiye Mosque stands today as a testament to his legacy and enduring symbol of the empire's artistic and architectural brilliance. Selim II's reign came to an end in 1574. After 8 years on the throne, the Sultan who had preferred the pleasures of the palace over the blood-soaked fields of battle passed away in Topkapi Palace. Though Selim II's reign was not marked by the monumental conquests of his father, it was a period of relative peace and economic prosperity. Yet, the legacy of Selim the Drunkard would forever be tied to his personal indulgences and the rise of the Ottoman court's influence over its rulers. So was Selim II an ineffective ruler lost in luxury? Or was his reign a sign of the changing nature of Ottoman power? His rule may have lacked military heroics, but his cultural and architectural legacy endures. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into history's most fascinating figures. Here's a fun fact for those who stayed till the end. Legend has it that Selim II loved Cyprus wine so much that he considered it the nectar of the gods. Could his fondness for the island's wine have played a role in its conquest? What do you think? Was Selim a man ruled by his passions, or simply a sultan with refined tastes?